napkins. Another one of my favorite things from junk or around the house. I have separated the plies. I have the outside ply, the one with all the great look. And for this one, we were lucky and we have ink on the second ply. So we'll be using both of these napkins. My favorite, junk. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today I'm going to be working with napkins. Now, I have to make a cluster, and the base needs to be a napkin. Remember that when you're working with the napkin or the tissue paper, you can apply your napkin or tissue onto a typed book page or envelope. So an envelope that has a typed edge or a book that is typed and that can count. So we're going to be doing that. But first I wanted to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and use this awesome second piece of the napkin. So the second ply, I have a Dear Julie Julie digital page. This is from the Far Away Coffee and Tea digital kit. And so it gives you some lined pages. And so we're going to add the napkin to this. Now I like to use, you guys have seen me using it a lot, I like to use a glue stick when I am applying napkin. And so I'm going to go around. I want to make sure I'm at the edge and then all on the inside. So I think this is a great way to add color to a digital, to the back of a digital page. But I also really like, okay, I wanted to have the daisy words. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down like this. Okay. I like the linen feel that you get of a napkin on that's been glued with glue stick. So, some of these things are hard to do when you're talking. It's like you should just be quiet for a minute, Julie, and it's okay. Okay, so there, I've got that, and you can see we have just a faint, oh my gosh, perfect for a journaling page. You can still see the images. I love it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull this over, and we're going to put it down on this side also. So again, the napkin, I got it from Spectrum Art Creations from one of their Saturday sales. So check out Spectrum Art Creations on YouTube for their Saturday sales. They also do have a website, Spectrum Art Creations also. So, but that's where I got my napkin, and so I'm excited to finally get to use it. It's daisies, which is my favorite flower. I am making a garden journal out of junk and items that you find from around your house. This is for the challenge that we're having this month on the Dear Julie Julie channel, which is our Just Junk Journal Challenge with a twist. You guys, we already have a couple people that have finished, and both of them finished basically in one day. They picked their items that they were making, because this time you get to pick what you're making. The details video for the challenge is in the description box down below, and it's a lot of fun. And this time you can actually, if you wanted to, make a journal entirely out of junk or things that most people would throw away, is what we call it. Okay, I am really excited to have this second ply of this napkin to be able to use as a page. Now I may go ahead and stitch around this just because I think it would be pretty, but it's not required. And I could have gone ahead and put glue on this edge of this napkin and flipped it up, but I didn't. And that's okay. So the journal I am making is for myself. For the challenge, you get to make any type of journal you want this time, as long as you can make all of the requirements for your journal. So any kind, any theme, any size, and you get to keep your journal or send it to somebody that you want to, or so keep it yourself, send it to someone, or sell it. Whatever it is that you want to do, okay? But the details for the challenge is in the description box down below. And one of the things that's different about our challenge is everybody that finishes the challenge wins, okay? They get the prizes. And so more about that in the details video. So there we go. I have used the napkin. I love it. I love it. Isn't that so pretty? And I have used another DearJulieJulie digital. Now for this challenge, your digitals that you're using are a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, okay? So for it to count as a page of digitals, 8.5 by 11, it's not taking one of the digitals and making it smaller. It's an actual 8.5 by 11 digital, okay? So here we go. We go ahead and we are going to go ahead. This is from my wrapping paper. And during the premiere yesterday, or today, excuse me, I went ahead and I cut out a bunch of things from that. And so I'm going to be able to just decorate that a little bit. And so that was the wrapping paper. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to get this done, and I didn't want to mess it up. So there, I'm excited to have that ready. We'll put it up there. And so we need to make a cluster. And our cluster is going to be able to go onto a page of the book. And I have the book, of course. Now, can I find it? No. The book has run away. I'm sure it didn't go far. It's got to be like right here. There it, nope, that's my mom's. Well, what I had was I had a dictionary that I was going to use, but I can use one of these pages from the back of my, this is my book that I'm using this time. Okay, this is the book I'm using, but typed page. So you can use the index of a book for this part. And so we need to make a cluster. And you know, I love pockets, so I think that I kind of, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go like this. Okay. I'm going to make kind of a large cluster because I can. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue right along here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have put the napkin on there first. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down, and I can use this for another project. So, but I've made my pocket. I can use that for something else. Let's go ahead and grab another one. Grab another one. And so this is the other. Oh, I kind of like that that is, oh well. Oh, I'm going to use this one. It's the other side. Okay. And we'll go ahead and fold it over so I have it ready. Okay. That way, oh, look at there. That was the wrong direction. Ah, that's not going to work because I got color. That would be cheat. That's cheating. You think you're making the easiest thing on the list, and no, I have to make it, even have to make it difficult. I wanted to use this as a side-by-side page, but that's okay because I don't know where the dictionary went. And so, okay, so I'm going to go, oh, look, it says fairy primrose right there. Daffodil, it says there. Okay, so we'll be able to see daffodil. I like that. Except I want my words to be in the right direction. Okay, so there we go. Now, I am going to go ahead and I am going to put my glue on the whole pocket. And it's kind of interesting because I did my my other pocket kind of crooked. I did a Zorro pocket for the other one. And so let's see. If I put this, do I want to put it straight and just have the pocket go crooked, or do I want it? I'm going to go like this. Okay, so putting it down, you can see the typing behind it. Okay, so this is the right part. I wanted that. So, yeah, so I ended up without flowers. I'm going to come up here and go just a little bit over. And we'll come and go just a little bit over. And so for both of those places, I can go ahead and just put some glue along the edge. It's just going to give us a more finished look. Okay, there and there, and just a little bit along there. I don't know if this one's going to... Okay, so we have that, and I have already folded it, so I can go ahead and fold it, and that's going to give me this little pocket thing here, but I'm going to turn this into a cluster. Okay, my base for my cluster is a pocket. I am going to come over here and put glue from here down. Make sure there's glue up there at the top. Lay that down. That gives me one side. Then we'll turn it over, and we're going to come right here and right here, and then just connect the two. Okay. Okay, so this gives us a couple of different looks. This is my base, and now I need to add 3 items from the kit. And so from the trash, basically from the trash, we're going to add 3 items. Now I am going to have, I'm just going to grab this tag to use to show you. Okay, I am going to have a pocket here. that I'll be able to put something in. What can we use? Well, what can we use? Well, we have, well, this is not part of the kit, but I do have, I have these. I have the roses. Okay, I have roses. I made a big stamp out of, oh, I like that. Okay. So we can go ahead and cluster. Okay, so the wrapping paper counts as one thing. We have a piece of the back of the tape. Okay, which would be trash. Let's see. Calendar. Kind of want to keep this though. I wanted that for something else, so I'm not gonna. I keep pulling that out and then going, no, I don't want to use that. Okay, address book. I have the address book. Let's see. We go to the back of the address book and grab a page. Okay. The other thing I can do is my scraps that I have here. So I have the music. Oh, I have a punched out page, and you can use punches, so that might be cool. Yeah, so this is leftover, little leftovers. Okay. Okay, so do I want to use? Kind of like the music. Kind of like the music, like kind of like the music a lot. Okay, so music, which is from the leftovers. This is other trash actually, or tape. So digital. I like these pieces together. Okay, we need one more thing. What else have we started using? We've used the coloring book. So we could add something from the coloring book. What if we make a tag? Okay, Okay, so this is back in the back of the coloring book. There's a key because there's things for you to look for. So that can go right in there. And you know what? Let's use... This is a punch out. Digital. Well, the thing about the brown being over on that side is, yeah, I think we'll do it like that because we have the music on this side, which is brown. Okay. And we're making a giant cluster that's a cluster pocket. A giant cluster. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my little tiny attacher here. I think we're good. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to put glue on the back. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it like this. Okay, so that's my cluster. I do want this to stay down, so I'm going to put some glue. Put some glue so that it'll stay down. Okay, so we have scrap, wrapping paper. Actually, this is leftovers, wrapping paper, and the coloring book, all as part of our cluster. Now we can go ahead and you can use all your tools. So we can use this little goodie that we got from Spectrum Art Creation to make our tag. So we did it that way. So we're going to just turn it over, line it up on both sides, and cut. Okay, so that's going to give me a fun little tag to put in there. And I could go ahead and, don't I have a little piece of, yeah, let's do a little piece of the green. Just a little piece. Okay. This is from the towel or linen, from the linen that I've got out so I can make a tassel. Okay, so there. So there's my cluster. Okay, and we made this fun edgy little pocket, but the main thing was the cluster. It's the cluster, and we used the napkin for the base. So we made it's a larger base. Sometimes you guys have seen me many times make clusters that are bigger. So oops, excuse me. Okay, so there's my cluster, and we also did the page using the inside piece of the napkin. And so another thing that I like to do with napkin, and I think we can go ahead and, let's see. We can go ahead and use this one. So this gives us another little goodie. Okay. So I have this napkin left over, so it would be a scrap. But let's go ahead and stay within our means. So, yeah. So where can we cut a piece? It's going to give us some, yeah, I think we'll cut right over here. Okay. So you can sew a napkin ruffle. I want it to go on this. Yeah, I think we'll go right here. Okay. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to swirl some glue on the edge right there. And I'm going to go ahead and start my napkin ruffle and pull it and ruffle it. So pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. This works because this glue is wet. It's a wet glue. So there. Okay, I want that to go up to the top. Okay. So just ruffling the edge, and then I'm going to make this so that it's a little notebook goodie. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and trim that, and that gives me another way of using a napkin. And we've got, from the coloring book, we have a little notebook goodie. Isn't that cool? Okay, I like it. I like that a lot. We could go ahead and add this, which looks kind of like a beehive. I'm just going to do one staple. Just one. Okay, so you've got that edge going on too. Okay, so another thing that you can do with a napkin, the napkin ruffle. Napkin ruffle. Yay! And so, another thing that you can do is, of course, we've covered a couple of pages. What if we had another thing that I really like? Remember, I can use any DearJulieJulie digitals, so I just happen to have this music here, and I'm going to go ahead and cover this music. We'll go ahead and let's trim it up, make it presentable. Okay, because covering music with a napkin is really pretty also. Okay, so we've got this little piece here. Let's see. I think if we put that right on there. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so again, I'm going to... I've got a piece of napkin over here sticking on my sleeve. I have put myself into such this tiny little space. I so need I need to clean. I don't remember where I was going to do this. Oh, over here. Okay, over here. We'll put that right there. And pull that over so you can see. It's also really pretty to put a napkin on a guest check. And then you saw, well, actually you might not have seen it yet, but on this beautiful card that I made, we put the third layer of the napkin, 2 pieces of it on the back of that to make it so that you can use it for journaling. So several ways to use your napkin. My favorite ways, that's what we're doing. My favorite ways to use a napkin. Okay, so there. Okay, there we go. So that'll just give us a note or a background thing that we can use. I could go ahead and add one of these pieces to the top, to the side, and turn it into a little card. You know what? Let's go ahead and we'll come down and clean this up. Okay, and I talked about using the all white piece, but we could use this piece that has the words on it. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this is from the address book. And just making it a little prettier, we can go ahead and add the ply onto here and soften it up. Okay, so we're going to go with from right there. We'll go ahead and come in from the center and push it out. And you see we've got the lines, so we'll be able to use the lines. Now I would probably go ahead and put something else on the other side, or I can put this on top of something else. So I'm just going to go ahead and put glue around the edges and pull these sides in. They'll just look that much better. Okay, so pulling that one down, putting this one in. Okay, and you can go ahead and do that. And do that on the bottom one. Okay, so this, I can then take this, because I'm making a garden journal. I need places to write information, but this could go in and can go like under a flip, but I have places to write things, and I love, love, love that. Okay. So, yeah, so ways to use napkins in your journal. The ruffle, adding your other plies onto other papers. Could do the same thing with the main paper, but I wanted to be able to use this as journaling space, and so I think the softer one is better. We still have a little piece, and then our main one for today was our cluster, and wanting to do something different each time I'm doing something, trying to give you new ideas. I went ahead and made a fold over cluster, okay, or fold over pocket with my napkin on that part of the, it was the index for my book. Folded it over, and I've added a pocket in here, and then we have our cluster, and so this whole piece is a cluster, and it can just be added into the journal. This could go on the cover of the journal. It could go on the inside pocket, and you could go ahead and glue here, here, and here and have a large pocket. But just having its cluster, but it's going to be able to be whatever I need it to be. And so I'm just noticing that this should probably go ahead and have some glue on it and flip over. Okay. So, and then we also did the page on the back of the Dear Julie Julie digital. This is from the Faraway Coffee and Tea digital, and I added a piece of the wrapping paper down there just to keep it cohesive and give it a little bit of decoration. And so yeah, so these are my napkin ideas. And remember, we did do another napkin. The first thing that I made was the privacy envelope or junk mail pocket was the base, and I added napkin to that also. So yeah, so this is probably going to be a good size pocket to add to one of the journal pages rather than one of the digital pages, because the digital pages are a little bit shorter. Somebody asked the size of my journal, and so let me get the cover. This is the cover I'm going to be using, a Treasury of Country Cottages journal. And so let's grab a piece out, a page. Okay, so there's a page. And it is 7 to 13 is 6 5/8. 6 5/8 by 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 inches this way and 6 5/8 inches that way. And I think that that's just going to be awesome. You see how much bigger that is. It doesn't sound like that much bigger, but it is. Well, and I had cut off the little white space, but it is that much bigger and going to give me that much more room for my what I want to do with my garden journal. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I think that this is these were really fun, and they will be good additions to my journal. I do have to fill all of the pockets, so little things like this is going to be helpful in filling pockets. And yeah, I'm just playing with what I've got up here. I did cut out some of the things. So yeah, okay. Find something to celebrate every day. What is your favorite thing, your very favorite thing that is junk to use in a junk journal? Make sure you come back and tell us after this video, after you've watched this video. Come back and tell us in the comments, and because we would love to know what your favorite thing to use. Mine would be the privacy envelope. The junk mail privacy envelope is my favorite junk to use. And then I love to use wrapping paper. There's so many wonderful things that you can find in wrapping paper, and it's probably already at your house. So, and yeah, okay, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you join us tomorrow for our mini challenge in the challenge, Monday. And this is our required mini challenge in the challenge 1.124 for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge with a twist. And yeah, we'll be getting to add some things to our kit. And I have another little challenge to introduce you to. So I hope you'll be there. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.